what we can help you do. So, what we do here, if you're new to the channel, we help you guys raise capital for your business. It could be personal funding or it could be business funding. So, what we try to do is help you guys get funded, help you take your businesses to the next level or even your side hustles. And, Gloria, if you're there, we can't see you. Okay, yeah, we can see you now. Hello. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. So, guys, what we're trying to do is help you get funded. If you guys have a 700 credit score or better, what we're going to try to do is help you get the funding that you need for your business and help you, take it to the next level. Take it from a dream to actual reality. Or if you're in business, help you scale it. Gloria, I can't hear you. Let me take my AirPods off. I don't know if that's affecting it, but I can't hear you. And what we're going to try to do is help you guys actually raise the capital that you need so you can take it to the next level. So for everybody coming in, I want you guys to drop your credit score in the chat so we can talk about different credit unions that you can get approved at. Gloria, can we hear you? I can't hear you at all. I can't hear you. So let's see as people come in the chat and let me know if you can hear Gloria.
Yeah,
I
let
think
me
I
know.
can. Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay, amazing.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Hey, Money Magnets. Hey, I'm back. So today we're talking about how to get you funded. And, like, Marvin, let's back up for just 1 second because we get so many money magnets that watch our videos. They love, everything that we're doing far as trying to take them from A to Z.
Hmm.
And money magnets, it's really important for you to create, for you to allow us to help you create that roadmap.
Hmm.
The roadmap is so important. It's one thing to watch the videos, it's another thing to book that free business strategy call where we can look at your credit, where we can tell you what's going on. Marvin and I spend a lot of time studying this information. And don't think we're just dropping it to you. We're implementing it in our own life as well. Am I
Hmm.
right, Marvin?
Yeah, all day. I mean, we're starting new relationships all the time. So I got a quick question. This is a good one. It
Okay.
says, "So will this work for Canadians?" Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The same principles work in Canada. You guys are a little bit different, but relationships, like we're talking about the fundability formula. That's a formula that we have. And with the fundability formula, it doesn't matter what country you're in. I believe it all works the same. Lenders, when we're talking about banks, we're talking about credit unions, they all want relationships. You
Most
know, so
definitely.
so I
Most
think that's
definitely.
yeah, I think that's more important just about than anything is making sure you establish a relationship with the lender. And I think that gets the lenders excited that you're really trying to do something with them and you're really trying to be a part of their institution.
And I'm so excited that we have somebody on here from Canada because I have family that lives in Canada, like my
Yeah.
first cousins, my aunt. I love Canada. I grew up going to Canada, Toronto, London, all of those places I'm very familiar with.
And how you doing, Sherry, Cynthia, Levi, and David? Thank you guys for coming in. Guys, do me a favor since you came in, share this with one person.
Yes.
Share this live with one person, and then now go ahead, drop some credit scores. I want to see some credit scores so we can talk about a plan. Now, this is just like having us on a one-on-one call where you get to ask us questions.
Yes.
If you guys want to do a super chat where we
Hmm.
have a session with you, do a super chat.
Yes. Most definitely.
Because oh, go ahead, go.
I'm sorry, Marvin. I didn't mean to cut you off. I was gonna say, over the weekend, I was able to meet with one of our partners. I was able to cater. Marvin and I have 3 restaurants, and I was able to cater for one of our partners, right? So I want to dive into that just a little bit, okay? So I want to talk about those of you who may not have that 7 or 800 credit score, and but you want to get funded. Okay. So one of the things that I want you to do and keep in mind is you have to work on your credit, and not only just working on getting the negative items off, you also have to rebuild credit.
Right.
Okay. So Marvin and I have several um credit unions that we've done videos on, that you can most definitely start to build a relationship with, because we talk about this all the time, that relationship
Yeah,
is so important. Just
definitely.
for example, will lend to you.
Uh,
Na-
you back.
Navy Federal will lend to you even with um Navy Federal will lend to you even if you have a low credit score.
Right.
But you have to have that relationship. Open up that checking account. Have some money going in and out of that account. Those things are very, very important. So keep that in mind. Building a relationship with the credit union is what you want to do, because keep in mind, credit unions are nonprofits. So they're about the community. They're about, building up the community. And building up the community means you having great credit. Them
Right.
being able to lend to you.
Right. Yep. And the thing about it is somebody dropped the score, Glow. So I want to make sure we pay attention to Cynthia. She
Okay.
dropped the
Yes.
800. With the 800, Cynthia, you can go anywhere.
Yes, Cynthia.
So if
I
you want
love
to know
that.
some of our favorite credit unions, Cynthia also dropped what state you're from. That can help us too. But I would
Mhm.
say you could go to Navy Federal. I would say the
Mhm.
United States Senate Federal Credit Union.
Yep.
That's a big one. And depending on what state you're in, I would give
Yes.
you a couple more that would come to mind. But I would say Navy Federal, United States Senate
Mhm.
Federal Credit Union, I think would be a good one. And I'm gonna say one more. What would you think? One more, Glow, a big one. Oh, she's
Let's.
in Canada. Oh,
Oh
that's
yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah,
She's in
yeah,
Canada.
yeah.
So okay, let me go Canada. I would say banks, TD Bank. I'm almost certain TD Bank is
Yes.
in Canada.
TD Bank is it's out of Canada, and TD Bank has some very good products, and they give
Yeah.
good amounts.
And it's one more RBC.
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 Yeah.
So if it was Canada, I would start relationships with TD Bank and RBC.
I
So I would
agree.
I would tell you reach out to those. You got an 800 credit score, and
Yes.
and then I would start off with their credit cards because we've done a video on TD Bank, and so that's why I think we done two videos on
Two
TD Bank.
videos. Yeah.
Yeah, and I knew that they were in
In
Canada. So
Canada. Yeah.
we got a little Canada knowledge too. So
Yes.
and
Yes.
I want to say with TD Bank, they're gonna look at your TransUnion. So I want you to, definitely look at that. And for everybody else, like Gloria said, if you have over a 700 credit score and you
Mm-hmm.
live in the United States, you definitely want to sign up for one of our free business strategy calls. And we're gonna
Yes.
invite everybody on this call and everybody that's watching the replay. So everybody that watches this replay,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to give you guys a free business strategy call. So I want you guys to be there. I want you guys to
Mm-hmm.
have your credit report ready. I'm gonna tell you that that's
Yes.
very important. So whether you have Credit Karma, Experian, or even what is it? Credit Karma, Experian, Equifax. If
Mm-hmm.
you got one of those, one of the free options, that's all we need. And speaking of a credit union that Gloria also used, if you're in the Florida area, I want to just drop this on you guys. Um, Suncoast Credit
Suncoast.
Union. Yeah.
Suncoast. That's a good
Suncoast
one.
Credit Union is really, really good. So if you guys are in the Florida, if you live in Florida, I would highly, highly suggest Suncoast Credit Union. Gloria has done business with them, and I think it's a very awesome credit union for you guys to to maybe do
And
business
and
with.
let me give you another one. Okay, so this one, Marvin, actually, this one, you don't have to have perfect credit, but if your credit is like in the low 600s, they still will approve you. Skyla. I had Skyla
Yeah.
approve one of our clients for a brand new car, and she had a couple of lates on her mortgage. She had a collection, and they still approved her.
Yeah. Yep. So Skylar would be really good. So guys,
Yeah,
we got if you guys throw your scores in the chat, even on the replay, put your
yeah.
scores in the chat and we'll
Hmm.
respond to you as far as trying to give you some recommendations. So let's talk about people below 680 because we get a lot of people that are saying
Hmm.
they got challenges with their credit. They got
Yeah.
things that are happening to them and they don't have the best credit. So
Hmm.
if you're going through something like that, you can check out Forterra Federal Credit Union.
Yes, that's another good one. That's
Yeah,
another good one.
so Forterra Federal Credit Union would be great if you're rebuilding. And anybody below 680, I'm gonna say two different things. One, if you don't have any credit cards,
Hmm.
get a secure card. That is one of the main things you want if you don't have a credit card. I would get a secure card so that you can start rebuilding credit and deposit. It's the kind of card where you deposit money on it. Deposit anywhere between 300 and 1,000, and I think that'll really help you jumpstart your credit. So if you got below a 680, no credit cards, don't be afraid to start a secure card. And then also, if you have, if you have below 680 and
Hmm.
you do have credit cards, then the next thing I would look at is how are your installment loans?
Yeah.
Do you have installment loans? If you don't, you either want to do a secured loan or you want
Hmm.
to think about buying a new vehicle, but you need to have a good mix of credit.
I agree. I
Yeah.
totally agree.
Yep. So Forterra Credit Union is good under 680. We got Service Credit Union. They're
Hmm.
really, really good.
Hmm.
Another one I would look at is Transportation Federal
Another
Credit
good
Union.
one.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Now,
And
now make sure you drop your scores in here
yeah,
because
yeah.
you it's really, really important. We can give you credit unions that you may not have a 800. So drop your scores so that we can, don't be ashamed. Just drop your
Right.
scores in here. Share.
Right. Right. Let's share. And then let guys, what I want you to realize more than anything,
Hmm.
Gloria and I have been through what most of you guys are have already, maybe going through. I've had a situation where I lost my business. Um,
Yes.
for the first time in my life, I had bad credit. I was
Hmm.
about 28 years old, and for the first time I had bad credit, and it was a horrible feeling. I didn't know who to talk to. This is in the early 2000s. This is like the year 2000, actually, 99, 2000, somewhere around there.
Okay.
And it was a horrible feeling having bad credit for the first time and then trying to figure out how do I start over. I
Yeah.
was like,
Hmm.
what do I do to start over? Will I be
Hmm.
able to start over?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I know it's a very frustrating feeling. It's one of those things that you're probably like, oh my God, what do I do? And we
Hmm.
have things to help you if you're in the middle of one of those seasons. We have a
Yeah.
software called Luxury Credit Hacks. It's called
Hmm.
Luxury Credit Hacks, and it can really help you, rebuild your credit and get rid of deletions. Yeah.
Yeah, it really, really can. And that's who I was just saying that that's one of our partners that I was able to cater
Mhm.
for them. They had a conference, and, I was able to speak to a lot of people that didn't work on their credit at first, but now they're at a good score.
Yeah.
So it's all about taking your power back. You are responsible for taking your power back in
Mhm.
2026. So you may not have a 700 or 800 score now, but it is obtainable if you put the work and the time in.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's all about where you're at, and then I think the main thing is trying to figure out where you're going. I
Hmm.
think having goals is very important, and
Very important.
having a destination. Like
Hmm.
where are you going? What are you trying to do? What type of business do you have? Because
Yeah.
I talked to a guy today. He was like,
Hmm.
"Mr. Smith, I want to get two cargo trucks." So I
Hmm.
asked him. I said, right now your credit looks really thin, which means he didn't have a lot of trade lines. So I was
Mm-hmm.
asking him, are you seeking unsecured money because you want to pay cash for the trucks? I said, in your situation, I think it may be better if we get an auto loan.
Yeah.
So I was hoping that um, he's thinking about it, and I think an auto loan would fit his situation because he had a 745 credit score. He only
Yes.
had two credit cards and two authorized users. So I was telling him that getting an auto loan would probably be a better fit for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be. Yeah.
Yeah. And so everybody that's on here, everybody coming in, drop your score so we can talk about which credit union would be a good fit for you. And
Mm.
speaking of credit unions, if you guys have not saw our Sunday video, we dropped a video about Community America Credit Union. So
Mm.
that is a great credit union. They got $25,000 personal loans. They have business loans, business credit cards, business
Yes.
lines of credit, and vehicles. So I want you guys to really think about Community America. Like, the credit cards were really, really good. They could go
Mm-hmm.
up to 50,000. They pulled TransUnion. So that was
Mm-hmm.
another good thing about them. And what we're realizing now, a lot of lenders are really trusting TransUnion. So I would
Mm-hmm.
make sure if you're looking at all three of your credit scores, really
Mm-hmm.
focus on your TransUnion score.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because, you can get so much done. And think about it this way: a lot of times with lending, you have to just know how to move the pieces on the checkerboard, okay? And what I mean by that is, you may not have a good score with Equifax and Experian, but you may have a good TransUnion score. So there's banks that you can go to get you funding with just that one bureau. So keep that in mind. Not all banks or credit unions pull all three bureaus. So you may be able to get some funding with just one bureau.
Yeah, yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah.
That happens a lot. Um, and that can actually get you approved. So Jose, tell us where you're from. You're saying
Yes.
what is our phone number? What part of the country are you in? Tell me where
Mhm.
you're from, because I want to make sure that we can help you. Because Canada, we can help a little bit, but I want to
Mhm.
make sure we know where you're from so that the information hits you correctly. But there's a phone number right there that if you wanted to reach out to us or text us. So if you guys want to text, I got a
Yeah.
lot of people that want to text. You can shoot me a text right at that number.
Mhm.
So look at the number that's in the chat if you want to send me a text. And if you got questions, and then for the people who are ready, like I said, for the
Mhm.
people who have 700 and above, and you
Mhm.
like Marvin, I want to learn how to stack credit.
Yes.
I want to learn how to really raise up to 250,000. If you
Mhm.
have the right kind of score, it's very, very possible. I just want you guys
Yes,
to know
I
that
have to agree.
it's
I
very
have to
possible
agree.
to raise that much capital, but you have to have a plan. And
Mhm.
then, we need you to set a time to jump on the business strategy call with us so we can really, really get you going. And like I said, for the people under 680 or under 700, we got
Mhm.
videos that we've put on for those. So Mr. Rodney Earl, how you doing, Mr. Rodney Earl? Mr. Rodney Earl
Yes,
says he has a
that looks
719.
good.
Yeah,
That looks good.
719, TransUnion 747, and a 668. So you're a perfect candidate for one of our business strategy calls. If
Yes,
you
you
really,
are.
yeah, if you really want to get it going, make sure that you contact us so we can get you on that
Mhm.
call. And then what we do, just to give you a little insight on the call, what you do, I think this Rodney Earl from Memphis, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because he
So
said, "What up, Marv?"
yeah, the way he said that, I can hear him saying it if it's the same Rodney Earl. So now, if you want to get on the business strategy call, we look at your credit. Then we
Mhm.
got a contract that we sign. We call the bureaus to
Yes.
remove some of the personal information, and then we go for funding. So
Yeah.
it's just that simple. That's right.
One, two,
Rodney Earl,
three.
Rodney Earl from the barbershop, baby. When I go to the barbershop with Margot, he works in the barbershop with
Okay.
Margot. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you, Rodney, for jumping on.
Yeah, thank you guys for jumping on. All right.
Yeah.
YOLO, go solo. All right. My favorite people got to start tapping in AI agent credit. I love it.
Yes, I love it.
I love it. No, thank you for jumping on. We're excited you guys are on here. Do me a favor, everybody. Share this with one person.
Just
Share
one,
this with one person.
yes.
All you
At
got to do,
least.
yeah, share this with one person. Hit the arrow. It's an arrow in the bottom right corner. Share
Hmm.
this with somebody. Shoot them a text message. Say you got to jump on this call if you're trying to raise some money. Because what we want to do is help business owners continue to raise money. We want to help business owners. The biggest thing we've learned, and this is on the SBA's website, most people go out of business because of a lack of capital.
Right.
They got the ideas. We all have multi-million dollar ideas, but sometimes we may not have the capital to raise. That's the biggest problem.
And another thing, money magnets, the reason why we do this is because we've been there before. We walked those shoes. We've lost a lot of things. We regained a lot of things. So, we want to share this information and knowledge because guess what? We didn't have anyone to tell us. We had to go through the hard knocks in order to learn. We lost businesses behind not having someone to show us the ropes or to give us that roadmap to success. So, with that being said, if you just want to book a call and talk to Marv and I, most definitely do that because we're not charging you to jump on the phone.
Right.
You can look at all of our YouTube videos because guess what? It's absolutely free.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. And guys, on those calls, people have really, really learned a lot. Oh, we got Sean. We got Sean and Monique. Sean and
Hi,
Monique
Sean and
jumping on here.
Monique.
Yep. What's up, Sean? I got to get you that list. I got the list. I just got to email it. I'm going to tell Eloisa to send you over that list. All right, Sean. I had a long conversation with Sean last week. We've been able to get him and his wife well
Hmm.
over $100,000. Sean has a trucking business out of the
Hmm.
Carolinas, and we've been able to get him definite capital. All right.
Oh, Sherry Johnson. Yes. Sherry, we actually have three restaurants now. We have a government contract where we have a cafeteria and with the government contract. Then we also have Cafe Social House, which I'm in Cafe Social House, guys. This is our restaurant. I'm
Yep.
here. And then we're opening up a new location downtown, and that should open next week. So number three.
Yep. And if you guys know anybody that's opening up businesses, let us know. Like Sherry says, she's a government contractor.
Oh
Sherry,
yes. We
yeah,
gotta
Sherry,
link up.
yeah. And if you need more money, I know how sometimes those government contracts can make you wait 30 days at a time. If you need more capital to fill in, the slow times, you definitely might want to get with us so you can raise more capital so
And
we can help you get there.
and Sherry, trust me, if you guys are doing government contracts are normally net 30.
Yeah.
Marvin told me that, but I had to learn the hard way. So you want to always have some cushion. So that means with the government contract that I have, I'm 30 to $40,000 in the hole every month.
Hmm.
Every month, I'm 30 to $40,000 in the hole. So I gotta always. So it's like no matter what, until I end that contract, they go owe me 30 to 40,000.
Yep. Yep. And
So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind that when you're jumping into this, it sounds good, it looks good, but you have to be in position.
right. Yep. And you got to make sure, this is one thing that we're teaching. We have what we call a fundability formula, and we're teaching business owners raising money is just like everything else you do in your business. You know how you hire people, you do marketing, and you do the actual service.
Mhm.
You got to raise capital. Raising capital is a part of the business. Don't just raise
Yes.
capital when you need it. That's what we
Yes.
normally do. What we normally do is we
Mhm.
get in the jam or it's a slow
Yes.
season, and then we're like, you know what, I need some money. What you should have in your mind is every quarter we're
You should be
raising money.
raising it.
Every
Yeah.
quarter, no matter whether you need it or not. And think about it. We got usually in most businesses, you got new equipment, You got whether
Mm-hmm.
that equipment is computers or whether that equipment is
Yes.
refrigerators or
Yes.
trucks. You always gonna need some equipment. You should always be marketing, and then
Mm-hmm.
you should always be hiring. And so, guess what? If you're gonna continually do that, why not continue to raise capital? You
And
know.
Sherry will talk. Yes. We most definitely need to talk.
Yep, and I make sure, guys, we putting our phone numbers on there. Shoot us a text if you
Mm-hmm.
want to get on that free business strategy call. We're also
Yes.
going to have the link on there for our free business strategy call, and everybody who watches this on the replay, you can text us. You can jump
Yes, you
in.
can.
You can jump in a free business strategy call. We want to be as visible as possible. And we want you guys to succeed. We definitely want you to succeed and we want you to take it,
Mm-hmm.
really to the next level. And if you guys are ready to take it to the next level, let's go then. Let's figure out what you're trying to do. And that's what we do in the free business strategy call. We
Yeah.
figure out where you're at and then
Yeah.
what we can do to help you, take that to the next level. And I
Most
just want you
definitely.
guys to know I want some testimonies um, you know, in the next couple of weeks. I want to bring some real testimonies on here so that
Mm-hmm.
people can, I want people to be able to share their stories so that you
Yeah.
know what we're doing for people and how we're
Yeah.
helping people raise real capital. I mean, real
Yeah.
capital. Like I
I
think
have to
between
agree.
like Sean and his wife, I think between the two, I think we've gotten them over 150,000. I'm not sure, but I know it's six figures. I can't remember exactly what it is this moment, but it's well over six figures and it's very achievable. And Gloria, what other credit unions can you think of?
The United States Senate is a good one.
Uh-huh.
I really like that. And I also like First Tech. First Tech has
Yeah.
been really good to you, Marvin.
Yeah.
So I already told you guys about Skyla, and I told you about Marvin told you about Suncoast. Both of those credit unions are great because they was able to finance. We needed a van for our government contract, and we were able to get that with no problem. So look at those credit unions as well as Lafayette Credit Union is another good one.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna just be honest with you guys. There are so many credit unions. It's more credit unions than you can get bank accounts. Okay.
Right,
So you
right.
don't have to worry about, you know, I don't know where to go, or is there a credit union that fits my situation? There's a credit union that can fit anyone's situation.
Oh, I
You-
okay. Sean just put it up there. We got him and his wife. We got Sean and Monique $180,000.
Yes.
That's a real testimony, guys. Everybody watching this on the replay, Sean put it in the chat. We got them
Yes.
over $180,000 for their business. I mean, that's
Mm,
huge for a small
that's huge.
business.
It
And what
is.
and I think Sean was most of it no docs. Can you put that in the chat, Sean? I believe most of it was no documentation.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
that's huge, guys. So we definitely have the experience. I started doing this well over 2 decades ago. I hate to even say the year, but it's making me feel old saying this, but over 26 years ago, I helped the first person get funding in the year 2000. I'll never forget it. And we're going to have more YouTube videos about that story and about different things that we're going to do. But we want to make sure you guys are okay. Trust and believe, when I've had bad credit for the first time, it was tough. So I understand anybody on this
Mhm.
call that may be struggling with their credit, but I'm gonna tell you,
Yes.
we got videos. We have videos on our channel that can help you navigate how to fix your credit. Right now, AI is taking over, and
Yes.
we're right on the bandwagon with them. We got AI that's um, helping
Help
you
you fix your credit, and it
helping you
doesn't
fix your
cost a
credit.
lot of money. So you
Yeah.
don't have to pay thousands of dollars. It's just all about you taking accountability for your credit. You take
Yes.
control. You're in the driver's seat. You have to
Yes.
take the wheel, and you have to take control.
Yes, yes. And guys, oh, and babe, Sean said it. All of the 180,000 was with no documents.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Money magnets. Y'all hear that?
Yeah, yeah, 180,000, no documents. That's huge as a business
That's
owner
very.
when you can get that kind of money and
Mhm.
really inject it into your business and
Most
and really
definitely.
and really kind of take it to the next level. So if you guys are very very excited about no doc funding, up to 250,000, we got a real testimony on here that we got 180,000 between him and his wife, and we're
Yes.
still we're still going. We're still going.
Yes. I love
So
that.
yeah, and thinking about credit unions, I could think of a couple more. The Lake Michigan Federal Credit Union.
Oh,
Um,
don't get me started, Marvin. That's the
yeah,
credit union. When I met Marvin, he sent me to Lake Michigan. I lived in Georgia. Baby, I got on that flight. He was like, "Oh, I got you too." And it was so, let me say this. He did it so flawlessly. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Oh, I got you $25,000 at Lake Michigan." First, he asked me, "You from Michigan, right?" I said, "Yes." "I got a credit union for you. Don't even worry about it. Sign up here, do this, do that." I did all the steps that he asked me to do. And then he just said it so flawlessly. "I got $25,000 for you in Michigan." I jumped on the flight so fast because I'm going to tell you guys, I needed that money injected into my business. It was just
yeah.
like, Marvin, when I met him, he was right on time. So don't think my husband don't funded me several times. How
Mhm.
do you think I have these restaurants? He's funded me. So you don't want to sleep on this.
Yeah.
This can happen for you. That roadmap is so important. I never would have went to Lake Michigan.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's, we're doing the research. We've done the research on these banks, and you'll be
Mm-hmm.
surprised the type of money it is out here,
Mm-hmm.
to help you get the funding that you need. So, like I
Mm-hmm.
said, Lake Michigan Federal Credit Union, anybody can join.
Yeah.
They have branches in Michigan, and
Mm-hmm.
I think they got, I don't know if it's in Florida or they got, you
It
can
was in
live,
Florida. It was in
yeah.
Florida.
Michigan and Florida. I always wonder why Michigan and Florida have such a connection, but I guess a lot of people move to Florida after living in Michigan.
Most
So
definitely, you want to get rid of that cold weather.
yeah. Yeah. So if you guys, Lake Michigan Federal Credit Union, write this down. And guys, if you feel like you're getting value, who wants to do a super chat? Guys, you can do a
Yeah.
super chat on this live. And,
Mhm.
guys, I want you to realize that we've done the research. We've studied banks, we've studied credit
Mhm.
unions, and we can
Yes.
tell you who's currently lending now. Like a lot of times you can be on YouTube, but you can be
Yeah.
looking at old information. I don't know if you guys
Mhm.
realize that. You could be
Yeah.
looking at
Facts.
really, really old information. And yes, I forgot to say it. Aloysa reminded me. Do not forget to subscribe. Don't forget to
Like
subscribe.
and subscribe, Money Magnets. Like and subscribe. Because we
Yes.
drop new videos every Thursday and every Sunday. And then we're doing a live every other Tuesday. So set your notifications.
Yep.
Don't forget, because this is free information and you just never know. We could probably drop one gem that could possibly change your life.
Yeah, yeah, we've done it before. I mean, we've people have
Yeah.
told us and called us about banks or credit unions that we've dropped on here, like NIH.
Oh,
NIH
good one.
is
Yes.
great for people in the healthcare business.
Yes.
NIH credit Federal Credit Union. If you're in the healthcare business,
Mhm.
or if you're a healthcare professional, it was made for healthcare professionals. So I would say NIH is another good one. I could
Yes.
think of one more. Apple Federal Credit Union is another
That's
one.
another good one. That's
Yeah.
another good one.
Yeah. Oh, we got another subscriber. Somebody just subscribed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So
Yes.
no,
Thank you.
I forget to say that all the time because people say that. But yes, we want you guys to subscribe. Over 80% of the people that watch our channel are not subscribed. So guys, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and
Hmm.
definitely set your notifications, like Gloria said. And we just added a members only last month. We got a members only. So if you want to see the videos before everybody else does,
Hmm.
let's jump in there. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna
Let's
start
do
making
it.
I'm gonna start making members only videos, but right now you just get to see them before the public does. But I also want to make some where it's just for the members only, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna task myself this week to show you guys even some behind the scenes stuff. I want to show you guys some behind the
Amazing.
scenes stuff. So
Amazing.
yeah, I want to, like sometimes when I'm making videos or maybe even bouncing around ideas, that's another
Hmm.
thing. I got to play in there a little bit more because you guys can probably help me come up with better ideas or
Most
give me
definitely.
give me more of what you guys want to watch. But yeah, it's and I want to ask this question. What about what about? Oh, he said Rodney Earl said I sent it to my cousin about 20 people. Some of them are in it now. Appreciate it, Rodney Earl.
Yes,
Appreciate it.
thank you so much. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. And I want to ask this, guys. Do you guys want local credit unions? Because, see, I need you guys to tell me what state you're in. Because I'm going to tell you, I got some credit unions I've been thinking about doing videos on, like Coca Cola. Coca Cola has a credit union. Publix, the grocery store, has a
Publix
credit
Credit
union.
Union is really good. They have
Yeah.
some really good benefits. Yes.
Yeah, so if you guys want some local credit unions in your
Mm-hmm.
state, or drop what state you live in, and we can do videos on because like the Suncoast. Suncoast is a
Mm-hmm.
great credit union. I may do one, we may need to do one on it. I want to say
Mm-hmm.
we haven't done Suncoast unless we combined it with other credit unions.
No, we haven't done it. We can most definitely hit Suncoast.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Marvin.
Yeah. And so we got Charlotte in the house, Charlotte, North Carolina. Oh, you guys got a bunch
Yes.
of banks, and credit unions. Matter of fact, I think they said, is it Charlotte that has become the new Black Mecca?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
that would be correct. Charlotte is popping now.
Yeah, I heard Charlotte is taking over the new Black Mecca.
Yes.
It stole the crown from Atlanta. All right,
Yes.
Rodney
I agree.
Earl. Rodney Earl had Renee jump on here. Speaking of Memphis, man, what was some Memphis credit unions, Glory? What was the one?
Um,
It starts with a O, I think. I'll think of it in a second.
mhm.
But Memphis has several credit unions. I know a good guy that works at Independent Bank in Memphis. So Memphis has a lot of great credit unions that you guys
Yep.
can join.
Hmm.
I
I
want to
agree.
say it's Southern Heritage. For some reason, I'm thinking Southern Heritage. Yes, Orion.
Hmm.
Rodney Earl
Orion,
said it.
yes.
Orion,
Yeah.
Orion.
Orion is a yes, that's another
Yeah.
good one.
Oh, and Simmons. Simmons Bank. Simmons Bank is another good one.
Oh yes. Remember we had our daughter, she was in college and we had her join Simmons.
Yep.
Yep.
Simmons
And
Bank is.
we was able to get one of our good friends. Simmons financed him for his first truck. He had bought
Oh,
a
yeah, yeah, yeah. Mike. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
they financed him on his first truck. He was a truck driver.
Yep.
Yes.
And then we got
Simmons is
more.
a good one.
We got more Michigan people, Glory. We got Sandra. Sandra, it looks like Sandra Robinson from Michigan. And we just
Mm-hmm.
talked about Lake Michigan Federal Credit
Lake
Union.
Michigan, yep.
Yeah. And what was a couple more, Glory? You know a bunch of them, Glory, from Michigan.
Oh, let me think. I can't think of them right
I
now.
know we
I have
got
to
Key
come. I'm
Bank.
gonna put a list together for you guys. Michigan, I got you. I'm gonna put together a list of great Michigan credit unions.
And I know we got Key Bank. I love Key Bank when I'm doing
Oh, Key
funding
Bank,
for
yes. Key
people
Bank
out of.
gives away money.
Yeah, yeah. So Key Bank is a really good one.
Yeah.
It's a bunch in Michigan now. Michigan, when Gloria goes to visit her family, we've seen tons of, credit unions up there. Michigan
Hmm.
reminds me of the DMV. It's just so many credit unions in the Michigan area. So, guys, when we're talking about states, keep dropping them. Even the people that
Yeah.
come in on the replay. When you coming in on the replay, drop what
Mm-hmm.
state you in, drop your
Most
credit
definitely.
score, because I'll be watching
Yes.
the chat and I'll let you guys
Hmm.
know that, hey, I got this credit union, that credit union. So don't be afraid, even in the replay. If you guys are watching this replay, and remember, if you want to be invited to a free business strategy call, you're on this live. Anybody with a
I link.
700 or better, a 700 or better If you want 180,000, 250,000, we had a testimony on here earlier. We helped him and his wife get $180,000. And we got Detroit, Michigan in the house. Glory, we got Detroit. Y'all
I see, but hold up. Let's make sure now. We got them 180, but you need to have a 700 plus credit score, okay?
That's true.
Keep
That's
that in
true.
mind. And if you don't have a 700 credit score, go back and watch our videos so that you can work on your credit. And, while you're rebuilding your credit, you can start establishing some credit because that's important. And there's credit unions that will allow you to reestablish yourself.
Oh, and we got Covantage. Covantage Credit Union out of Michigan.
Oh, that's another good one,
Yeah.
Marvin. Yes.
Yeah.
I forgot
I,
all about Covantage.
Yeah, I would look at Covantage Credit Union. They're out of Michigan. That's another
Mm-hmm.
great one. If you're in the Michigan area, you got Lake Michigan
Yes.
Federal Credit Union, and you got
Mm-hmm.
Covantage, Covantage.
Yep.
Covantage Credit Union, another amazing credit union that can help you get approved. And if you're looking for a vehicle, you're looking for credit cards,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah. They have
Covantage,
it.
yeah, and they got personal loans too. They got
Yep.
personal loans and they pull TransUnion. So if you guys are in that Michigan area, I would write down Covantage, Lake Michigan
Don't
Federal
sleep
Credit
on them.
Union. And I want to say both of those pull TransUnion as well. And that's what I was saying earlier. You want to check your name, your addresses, and your employment on, on,
Yes.
on all your credit reports. Make sure you got one name, make sure you got one employment, and get rid of any old addresses. You want your
Mm-hmm.
current address right and exact on your credit report. And if you're a woman, a lot of times get rid of your maiden name and make sure it's only your married name on your credit report, because that will actually help you when it comes to the funding process. And just to give
Most
you
definitely.
a quick overview of our business strategy call. We look at your credit report, so make sure you got Credit Karma, Experian, or
Mm-hmm.
Equifax, where we can see all three
Yes.
bureaus. And then after we look at the bureaus, we'll figure out if there are any small things that we need to correct. We'll call the
Mm-hmm.
credit bureaus while you're on the Zoom. Then we'll
Mm-hmm.
fix those. Make sure you sign our contract, and then we're going
Yes.
for funding. We're going for funding, guys. We're not
Straight
waiting.
for it.
Yeah. And if you set an appointment before 1 o'clock, it's very possible you could have up to $40,000 in your account the same day. It's possible.
Oh
I'm
my
not gonna
goodness. I love it.
yeah, I'm not gonna
Love it.
guarantee it, but it's several people that we've helped where they were able to get $40,000 if they set an appointment before 1 o'clock. So if you guys have not done it, the link is in the chat. You gotta have over a 700. Like Gloria said, this is meant for 700 and above. We can get you
Yes.
funded the same day. And a lot of times we stack the applications. We may do 3 applications in one day.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So anybody that's looking for that funding, you've come to the right place. Like Gloria said, make sure you subscribe, like the videos, set the notifications. We normally drop
Yes.
videos on Thursdays and
And
Sundays.
Sundays.
If you did not see last, what, couple days ago, we dropped a video on Sunday about Community America Credit Union. They're out of Kansas, but anybody can join. Anybody can join the Community America Credit Union. They actually merge with Unified Credit Union. So
Oh,
Unify,
that's another good one. Unify
yeah,
is good. Yes,
yep,
I'm a part of that credit union. Unify is a good credit union.
yep, and Unify and Community America, they merged. And what I really love about Community America, they got great credit cards. Have some that are 0% for 18 months, which is
Mm-hmm.
absolutely awesome. And then you got the personal loans. And what
Mm-hmm.
I tell people all the time, and Gloria does too, try to double dip. Try to get approved on the
Yes.
personal side. If you get approved on the
And the
personal
business.
side, then try to get approved on the business side. Usually, if you
Most
get it,
definitely.
you can get a credit card on both sides. So I would
Mhm.
encourage try to do the personal side and the business side. And I want to say,
Right.
guys, thank you for hanging out with
Yes.
us
Thank
this
you.
Tuesday. We really appreciate you guys. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you keep getting funded. And remember, let's
Let's
get to the
to the
money.
money.
You guys have a
Have
great
a good
night.
night, guys.